Hi, it's Darnell with NuWave Oven Recipes. Today I'm going to heat up a hot pocket in the NuWave Breville Smart Air Fryer Oven, or Convection toaster oven if you will. Basically, if you've got a similar type of device for cooking, kind of like the Breville Smart Oven Air or one of the others, you can probably do the same type of method. But I'm going to get started with that hot pocket getting heated up right now. Okay, so for this cook of a hot pocket in the NuWave Breville XL Smart Air Fryer Oven, I've got some cooking spray I'm just going to put on the baking pan, which I've lined with foil. That way, if anything comes shooting out of my hot pocket, no worries about getting any mess on the heating elements inside of the smart oven. So, I'm going to try this Philly cheesesteak thing, the Philly cheesesteak hot pocket. Get it opened up here. Just going to slide it right out of the packet right onto the foil lined baking pan. You don't need this crisper sleeve that they give you. You can discard that. But basically I'm going to put it into the smart oven. I'm going to put the rack up on the third up. So it's going to be the third level up. And I'm going to put the hot pocket up there. And now I'm going to close it up, turn it on, and I'm going to hit the menu button until I get to pizza. I'm going to do this kind of like a pizza with one small change. For time temp, I'm just going to go up to 16 minutes, give it one extra minute. In some testing I've done earlier, that 1 minute makes a big difference. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the start button and just turn my light on. I'm going to let that go ahead and cook, and I'll bring you back. Alright, we're getting into the final seconds here. Going to turn it off as soon as it gets to the end. Turn that off, turn that light back on there. I'm going to open up. And I've got a meat probe. I'm going to stick it right on in and test that temperature. Whoops, there goes the rack. Some of you who have been watching these videos know these racks, they kind of do that. I'm just kind of holding it up this time, just as the temperature rises. And hope you can get a clear view of that. Alright, it looks like in this case 16 minutes may not be enough. On this one, 16 does not seem to be enough. Well, it's rising, but here's what we'll do at this point. It definitely, I've done one before and 16 minutes was perfect. 16 minutes did a perfect cook, but this one, I guess, you know, maybe my freezer's a little colder. It was a different one that had a different type of one that had cheese and steak in it. But usually these hot pockets all cook the same way, but this one didn't. I'm just going to slide this over here just to get it centered again. Well, I'm not going to stick it in there. Actually, I'm going to pull it out real quick. And I'm going to do this through the probe cook method with the probe for the smart oven. And we'll get this right. So here's the probe for the smart oven. Of course, you can't stick it in when things are frozen, but you have to, when you use this probe, you have to use it from the very beginning. So you can't use it on stuff that you can't get the probe in if it's frozen. I'm going to turn the smart oven on, and you always have to start with setting the probe when you use the probe before you do anything else. So I'm setting the probe to 165 degrees Fahrenheit temperature, and I'm going to pop it on in, try and get it in carefully. Let's see if I can get it inside here. There we go. Got it down there inside, nice and deep. So now that I've got it in, I'm going to slide that on in there, close the door. And now that I've got that set up, but I'm going up to 450 degrees again. Time, I'll just leave the time at 10 minutes. I don't think it's going to take that long even. And so from there, just going to go ahead and hit start. Did it think it was already there? Interesting. Then turn it off, turn it on again. Hit the probe, go up to 165. And go up to 450. And start again. Okay, it's telling me that. Let me try another of my iGrow probes. Maybe I didn't stick it in deep enough or something. Maybe it was done. Alright, so I've got another iGrow probe. I'm going to take the meat probe that I have in there out. Try and get that out. And get this probe out of here. I'm going to fire up the iGrill again and try another probe. Maybe I didn't stick it deep enough or something is what I'm thinking, because the Smart Ovens probe is saying that I'm done. It's not even letting me start at 165, which means things are likely well above 165 inside that hot pocket. And so there we go. Now this meat probe is showing me things are rising rapidly. Definitely going to get over 165 with no problem. I don't know if I can get you a clear view of that. There we go. That's a better view for you. But you can see it's rising up now. I'm pretty confident it was probably over 165 earlier, like the probe was saying. So the Smart Ovens probe has told us that things are good. I obviously just didn't stick it in deep enough, so make sure when you're testing your temp that you stick your meat probe in all the way real deep to make sure you get an accurate read. So my assumption from previous testing was correct. 16 minutes does it. We're at a nice safe temp. For hot pockets, what I found, 165 is a safe temp to go with. Actually, I'm going to leave this on. I was thinking about turning the iGrill off, but what I want to do, I want to just take this hot pocket out and set it down. And what I'll do is I'll allow that iGrill to temperature to tell me when things are cool enough to eat it. You know, once it gets down to like maybe 100 degrees or something, I'll go ahead and get the camera swapped. Well, I'll bring you back then and then get the camera swapped and do a taste test and all that good stuff. But here's our finished hot pocket. The essential thing to keep in mind: use the pizza button, put it in a pan, just spray something non-stick on there. Or, I like to line mine with foil and spray some spray, but do what you like. Hit the pizza button. 16 minutes. Like I said earlier, in my testing, that final minute is crucial. I mean, it like takes an amazing leap in temperature, that final minute, to get to the safe eating temp. So just go ahead and do it that way. 16 minutes on the pizza button. That's 450 degrees Fahrenheit. So for you who have other smart ovens, 450 degrees, 16 minutes is what you want to do. So we'll let this cool down. It's on now. It's up to 172. That carryover heat is moving it on up. But we'll let it cool down and then I'll bring you back. Okay, I think you all know how it is with hot pockets. You always want them before they're fully cooled off. And I want this one before it's fully cooled off. So I'm going to take my chances here. It's dropping, it's down to like 136 on the thermometer, but it's been dropping and it's been a while. So I'm going to get the meat probe out of there. And I'm going to go ahead and just get this plated. And just give you a look at it. And that's just 16 minutes. And after that, the Smart Oven, when you set that probe temp on the Smart Oven, it won't let you cook past that temp. It won't let you overcook. So, time to get the camera adjusted around and do a taste test of this hot pocket from the NuWave Breville XL Smart Oven. Alright, so here's our hot pocket, and let me know, how long do you wait for your hot pocket to cool down before you eat it? Or do you just bite in too early like me? Well, here we go. It's not too hot at all. It's not too hot at all at that temp. So turned out good, and it's hot pocket, nice and crispy. That's the good thing about doing it from an oven. It gets it nice and crispy without any special crisper sleeves or any of that. You just get to heat it up real nice. And so that's how it's done. I'll have these instructions and others and other recipes are at superwaveovenrecipes.com. I'm on Twitter, Wave Oven Recipes. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, share your comments, share the video with a friend, subscribe to the channel, and good eating.